Stockwood Community Benefit Society, to give it its full name, is community-owned property and land trust. We're based around Rush Farm, which is in Worcestershire, very beautiful. And the key components that make up Stockwood are, we have Rush Farm, which is 150 acres of biodynamic and organic farm. We focus on sustainable agriculture, and the farm is designed to be self-sustaining, promoting soil health and conservation and carbon sequestering. In the middle of it, we have Stockwood Business Park, which includes 27 units. We've got office and light industrial, and it supports probably about 100 people working here over a week. One of the things that we're very proud of is our renewable energy that we have here. We invested several years ago now in heat pumps, solar energy, and ground source heating. And that provides heating and cooling for the business park. And it's exciting, and it's a huge investment, and it's taken a lot of getting it to work. It needs, but anyway. Also, community engagement is the thing that we really enjoy and want to move more towards. I think we host regular activities. We'd like to get more into the education. I'd like to foster a sense of community and promoting environmental awareness. Some of the things that we do, foraging courses run quite regularly. We have orphan lambs that always need homes, and we send them at the moment to be therapy lambs. We can tell you more about that if you're interested. We this year started organic veg sales to local community and organic meat sales, and that includes a school supplying families at the school. We've started mindfulness breaks. You can come and stay at the farm. We have a shepherd's hut. We have various tents. And for some time now, we have worked with woofers who come.
That's willing workers on organic farms.
Yes, it is. Yes,
uninitiated.
On organic farms. Yes, it's a kind of worldwide thing, and you can look it up. And it's really good. It's really good because both ways, you learn from people who are coming to visit you, and they learn about farming from us. And we also, just one more thing to mention, there's probably loads more. Is that we have vet students coming to work with us on the farm, placements as part of their training.
So we are in a second phase of our fourth share offer, and we are currently just over half owned by the community, and the other half by there's a mortgage from CAF Bank, Charity Aid Foundation Bank, who, again, we've worked with since the beginning. And just going back to what Paul was saying about stakeholders and partners that we've worked with, residents have been a great support to us over the years. We've worked with them from the beginning. CAF Bank as well have been really good, and we've worked with them from the beginning, along with Ethics, all champions in their field, and we've really felt the benefits of that over the years. So yes, we're in the second phase of our fourth share offer. We've got a target of £100,000 in this share offer. Our ultimate aim is to raise about 1.5 million in the next 18 months, 2 years, something like that. And that will mean that we are totally released from our mortgage, be 100% owned by the community. And that makes a huge difference for what we can do for the community. I think everyone knows interest rates on mortgages are significantly higher now than when we started. We started in 2014, and yeah, the interest rates went up a couple of years ago. And instead of giving that, as much as I like CAF Bank, I don't like giving them quite as much money as we do. I'd much prefer that go to the communities who are supporting this and who want to be co-owners in a lovely part of Worcestershire countryside and supporting social impact. So yes, Stockwood CBS is a blended model between business park, commercial units, and the farm. So the farm itself is actually tenanted. So the farmer pays a rent to Stockwood for the use of the land. The farmer and Stockwood CBS has a special relationship in that the farmer has to farm a biodynamic organic farm, and work on those principles. But yes, the farmer does provide into the rent roll essentially, alongside the 27 business units that are a mixture of light industrial and offices. Absolutely right that the lion's share of the revenue comes from the offices and the light industrial part of the business, but everything tries to do its little bit that it can to put into the pot for Stockwood.
Yeah.
But we did. Some people chose to change their way they worked, and they went back to their home offices and downsized and things like that. But we were lucky; we did bounce back quite quickly, and we fully let now and have been for a little while now. There's been a couple of changes of tenants on the business park, but we are 100% let again, and that's really, really positive. I think it says a lot about the type of business park that we are, that people want to be here. We do have a relationship with an agent, and the first question I ask him when I do see him is, what's the market like on commercial terms and what have you. He always seems to suck his breath through his teeth and says, well, this park has got this much empty and what have you. So we do seem to be able to punch above our weight on that level, in that we do provide a good product for people to want to come and work in the countryside. But in terms of the methods of farming, organic biodynamic farming is one that works with nature. We're trying to leave it better than when we found it, as a general principle. So we don't always get it right. Sometimes we do get it wrong, but it's just, we try and graze the land in such a way that we're not taking too much out, so the land can regenerate. Some of the key markers that we're looking for was organic matter in the soil. I started farming this farm in 2005, and when we took on the land in 2005, the organic matter across the farm was around about 2-3%. And now we're up around between 10 and 15%, depending on which fields we're looking at. And that, if anyone's done a carbon sequestration calculator, will know that it is sequestering a lot of carbon by having that amount of organic matter in the soil. But as a person who farms, we have extra time on the land. We can leave the animals out for longer because it has a much better carrying capacity. The pastures recover much quicker. They're more resilient in drought. And all of these things tie together to make it a lot more efficient and effective. And we're not doing it at the expense of the wildlife. We're working with the wildlife and the natural ecosystems of this area. So we've got hares running around the field. We've got barn owls nesting in trees. Everywhere you see butterflies and what have you are present here.
Yeah, so at the moment we've got 500 members. They're contributing about 1.6 million. The first 9 years, everyone received a 5% return on their investment. And it's just our mission, really, environmental and social transformation. We're absolutely committed to creating positive ecological and social impacts. And it's a tough world to be doing it in, but I think it's more important than ever that we do this. We really do invite you to be part of the journey with us. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to show you around the farm, show you around the business park, see what it's all about. And then I know you'll join us.